Welcome back. I'm your host, Anthony. We're here. It's late nights, and I got a lot. We have a lot, you and me. We've got a crazy episode ahead of us. Brings me back to the old days. Nothing like a little nostalgia to reactivate those feelings that get trapped and have nowhere to go for us sometimes. And here at Late Nights, I think it's important to talk about not just what's happening in the world, but how we feel about it. To be curious, we should want to learn more. We should know that there is more. And to be honest, you should want to be in the room with people that are the same as you. But like-minded people will only take you so far in life, and I think that's what we're going to see here tonight on Late Nights. I think you're going to learn, and hopefully we can learn together that, if anything, hanging out with people that are like-minded is great. Nothing better than being around a bunch of people that agree with you. But put me in the room with people that are different. Put me in the room with people that challenge me, that spark my curiosity, that make me wonder what is going on in the world. Don't let the hysterics of my childhood or your childhood get you down. We have so much more to learn. There's so much more in this world out there for us. We should do things that make us feel excited, things that make us want to stay curious, that ignite the hope, the passion, ignite that irresistibility about life, because there's so much to it. It's a lot. It's a lot to dream. It's a lot to look forward to things. I learned that as I got a little older. I stopped looking forward to things. A recent poll shows that 40% of people chose to stay home on the weekends these days. What a staggering number. I couldn't believe it when I was doing the research. A lot of factors play into this, but nevertheless, that is 1 in every 2.5 people. And honestly, I didn't add on weekends when researching, so I just got a very general number, which I found out that when researching it, that 72% of Americans, 72% of people chose to stay home in general. That is crazy. That is 7 out of 10 people prefer to stay home. Do you blame them? I sure don't. That means only 28% of America goes out. That is wild. And according to a report by 91.3 FM WIBC Indies Mobile News, if you don't agree with this, now you know who to go after. They're reporting that people are staying home because it's too expensive. Opting for maybe a brunch or less road trips and concerts, which is crazy. Probably explains why house parties are back in. Things add up quickly, and with high prices, a lot of people are choosing to stay home. Why? Why? Get out there. We can't live like this. We can't. We already live in a crippling economy, and I suppose the best time to talk about you know who. Who's always in the news? You know who. Trump. Trump's new and improved bill is out. Who knows what to expect? But moreover, Trump has a new medical prognosis. Turns out he's been dealing with a circulatory condition that's affecting his legs and his hands. He's been experiencing swollen legs and bruising on his hands. Although, despite the medical staffers' Thursday memo on his excellent condition, we still have skepticisms. There's still things that we're wondering about. They are reporting that he's in excellent condition, and that's good. But Biden was in excellent condition too, and now look at him. Sorry, I had to go there. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt mentioned he does shake thousands of hands of people that could be what led to some of the bruising in his hands. Could you imagine shaking so many people's hands that your hands actually start to bruise? And that part of his daily regimen is taking aspirin. Which is not as uncommon as you may think. A lot of people do take aspirin. I mean, the guy is boots on the ground. He works hard. You have to give it to him. If there's something that's got to get done, he stands on his business. And I'll give it to him because even though you don't like him, he still stands on his business. And, you know, I can see eye to eye with somebody who fancies an aspirin from time to time. We all need an aspirin. For a few reasons. Of course, I take some aspirin for my health. We all do that, right? You want to make sure things keep going. A little baby aspirin goes a long way. You must take care of your physical body. It's your unit. It's up to you to protect it. It's up to you to nurture it and embrace it. It's all you got. You only got one of them, so love it while you can, right? You have to. Just the other day, I was talking to somebody about health, but we talked about a lot of things. We had a long conversation. We talked long and far about a lot of different things like our medical stuff and our hobbies. And I'll give it to the kid. He's got a tight grip. He has a good, firm handshake. A firm handshake will take you places in life. Remember that. That's what got me thinking about it. I thought, we talked about our hobbies and we didn't, we had some downtime to kill. So, he told me about he likes to spend time with his girlfriend and, that's great. Me too. And not with his girlfriend, but you know what I mean. You dog. You dog. You better keep that to yourself. Works out 5 days a week. Pretty standard 20-year-old stuff. Hits the gym, hangs out with girlfriend, probably plays some video games along the way, right? We've all been there. Life gets a little busier, though. And we oohed and we ahhed just like boys do. We do that too, right? I have a PlayStation 4 that I haven't used in a couple years. In fact, I only turn it on to reboot it every few months and then forget I'm rebooting it to do a download. And then I just follow the same vicious cycle. He tells me all about how he likes to play these first-person shooter games like Call of Duty. And I loved Call of Duty, especially the last few years. I haven't played it, but I loved playing it. Call of Duty is a great game. And there was a time where I think we all thought, for my gamers out there, we were this close to going pro. Yes, we were. Don't forget where you came from, king and queen. He's like, I love hostage games. And I'm like, that's cool, man. Like, I played Doom, and I've played all these strange things. Starts telling me about the hostage games. He's like, oh, yeah, that's awesome. And I love doing this game and that game. And of course, in my head, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. Tell you what, I looked at him dead in the eyes. I said, remember, I was your friend. Remember. He starts laughing like a goblin, like a hyena, which only exacerbates how uncomfortable I'm feeling. I'm like, oh, that right there is why I take aspirin, for shit like that. And look, headaches can be a nuisance. They get the better of us, whether it be physical or some of the crap we deal with inside of a day as adults. It's hard to keep going when you have all this baggage that holds you back, especially all that stuff back in your band camp days. Yep, it's catching up. But you have to take aspirin if you have to. And if that doesn't work, you can always do what I do. I love to take afternoon walks, usually with the dogs. I love a good walk with my dogs. They're such good dogs. And for some of us, though, we walk because we talk. You know who. Ghislaine Maxwell was seen taking a stroll this week through her Tallahassee estate in Florida. Let's get it up on the screen. That's right. One of Epstein's co-conspirators in a massive sex trafficking ring. Who let that dog out? She should be careful, exposed outside like that, especially since things in her life have a tendency to disappear or never exist in the first place. Now, I should stop kidding. I actually had a chance to interview Ghislaine Maxwell, and I shouldn't tease, so here it is. Welcome back to Late Nights, and welcome to you, Ghislaine Maxwell. So happy to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on. Oh my God, hi America. It's like really great. I am the Ghislaine.
There's been a lot of talk.
There's been a lot of talk. You've been hearing so much about me.
The people want to know.
Yeah, what's up, sweetheart? What's up? I'm so happy to be here.
What happened to you and Epstein?
Answers. Oh, what did that two-timing Epstein do again? America, don't listen to what you see. I am the Ghislaine, but you can call me Giz because that's what they call me on the
How'd
inside.
you do it? How'd you kill Epstein and hide the files?
Oh. See, Anthony, I love you, doll, but a true queen never reveals her secrets. Am I right, America? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been so much fun. Kiss, kiss.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Bye. Okay,
Kiss,
gotta go.
We'll see you soon. Okay. Ghislaine Maxwell, everyone. See you soon. I'm Anthony here at Late Nights. Somebody get me an aspirin. I'll tell you something about Ghislaine. She's got a way with words. You know who else also has a way with words? Shane Gillis, who hosted the ESPYs this week. And a lot of people are giving him backlash for his monologue. But let's face it, if you invite a degenerate like him to host your award show, what do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, temperament check. How do you feel about this? Have you seen the ESPYs? Have you watched Shane's monologue? I'm a comic, so of course I have a bias. I love Shane. He's a very simple jokester. He's very witty. He even laughs at his own jokes, which I happen to love. I'll tell you how I feel. I think this is a classic case of letting the bat out of hell. Yep. Why do we knock people down? The very second that they start to feel good. Why do we immediately check people the moment they start to feel like themselves? We pull out, why are you acting like that? Oh, God. You know these people. As soon as you start feeling yourself, or you're having a good time, or you're doing your thing, they pull out, what are you doing? Why are you acting like that? Oh, those are the worst kind of people. Get out of here. Get that stick out of your ass and go somewhere else. And that question wasn't really for you, America. That was for my good friend P. Diddy, who somehow, by the skin of his teeth, with very little skin off his ass, skimmed by our very, very corrupt system this month. And I can't believe it. He managed to do the unthinkable. He's out. He's free. He's free. Let the record state, I am not friends with P. Diddy, and I accidentally said that. Here in New Jersey, dispensaries are a great watering hole for meeting people and spending money. That's right. Marijuana is legal here in the great state of New Jersey. Amazing, right? Between medical and recreational use in the year 2024, we saw sales skyrocket well past $1 billion. That's a lot of dough. And look, we in America must stop saying yes to all the things that are not you. Every time you do that, you say no to what is a priority. I tried kicking the grass once. Whatever the dispensaries are growing these days, though, feels a lot like lost weed. It ain't right, man. It ain't normal, okay? Stronger is not always better, right? My brother, my good brother, my brother I love, he's a hell of a guy. He's funny, too. He told me about taking this weed one time. He called it lost weed. And he'd say, you know, when I smoke it, I get lost. Pretty fair, and admittedly, getting older feels a lot like that. I'm not high anymore, I'm just lost. Get off this stuff. But look, then again, here at Late Nights, this is your energy, and you should never listen to what negative people have to say, especially how to live your life. It's your life, and you have to live it by your standard, because you're the one that has to deal with it at the end of the day. I'm big on protecting your crazy, your brain. I'm big on that. Your soul against the world. It's you at the end of the day. You realize that even though there is 8.062 billion people on Earth, it only takes one fucktard to ruin it for you. Airball? I wouldn't say that. More like trash ball. That's right. Billy McFarland sold ice to a polar bear yet again this week. Congratulations, Billy. You did it. If you're new here, then you should know that this guy, the brand that couldn't hack it years ago, Firefest, is the brand. The brand that forced concert goers to eat cheese sandwiches and stay in broken down tents on a beach after leaving them stranded. Thousands of millions of dollars spent on tickets, airfare, you name it. People got duped. Must be the 28% of America that chose to leave their house that week, right? Let's go to a festival. You know those people. Everybody, hey, go to a festival. Figure it out there. The owner of Firefest, Billy McFarland, placed all the rights on eBay for auction last week. There were 42 bidders that participated in this auction up until close at 12:44 on Tuesday. That is unbelievable. Staggering to think somebody still buys shit like that. The final bidder came in just short of $250,000. It's like a bag of chips. All that money for thin air. But Billy McFarland got the last laugh yet again. This guy, he's going to be pushing carts at Wegmans in a week. I'm telling you. No way in hell I see it going any other way. As we bring our show to a close, there's so much to be said and there's so much more not to be said. And that's it. We laughed. Hopefully we didn't cry. And which, sounds like a lot of fun if you're into that kind of thing. Try to dodge some felonies this week, like Ghislaine. She got herself in some sticky stuff. Trump's bruised hands made headlines. Shane Gillis hosted the ESPYs. Billy McFarland tried to sell thin air for $250,000 and pulled it off, which means anything's possible for you. The rest of us, we're just trying to figure out how to enjoy brunch without applying for a second job. Calling our banks like, hey, do I have money for some avocado toast? But here's the thing. The world's a little upside down right now. It's a little topsy-turvy. You feel it, I feel it, we all feel it. We're animals. We feel these things. What you're feeling is not wrong. People are tired, prices are insane, and yeah, sometimes it feels like the biggest scammers in the room somehow are the ones with the best seats. But if you can protect your spark even just a little, even if you laugh and ask questions and still get excited about something, you're already doing better than most. And even if you're not doing better, then the hell with them, right? The hell with them. So be weird and be curious. Take the walk if you gotta. Play the game. Hug your dogs. Do what you do. And say no to dumb stuff and yes to what's actually a priority to you. Because in a world full of lost weed, missing client lists, and, of course, you can't forget the overpriced eggs or whatever have you, staying true to yourself is the most rebellious thing you can do. I mean it. I'm your host, Anthony. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. And until next time, this is Late Nights.